my KS2 Lite has one of the hashboards out, and I'm gonna see if I can fix it today. So hashboard number 2, as you can see down here at the bottom, has been not hashing, and it's showing temp 1, temp 2, and it's way cooler than the first hashboard's temperature. So it's not been working. I brought it into the office here to like log into it, take a look at it. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and take it apart, and then I'm gonna see if there's anything obvious, like is there a wire disconnected or toasted? What's going on with this thing. If you like that kind of content, like, subscribe, follow me on X, join my Discord, all that fun stuff. Let's take it apart. I can already tell what you guys are thinking. Why bother taking this thing apart and seeing if you can fix it? It's a KS2 Lite. Well, you guys might have seen some of my other videos where I've been solo mining with my KS0 Ultras that are only 400 gigahash, and I'm crushing it. I'm getting blocks. I've got 2 gig fiber now, and I'm hoping that since I've upgraded my internet, and I don't know what port this is, maybe I can take a look at the motherboard. If it's a 1 gig port, whatever. I have good fiber internet here, so I've been hitting blocks with my KS0 Ultra. I want all these little Kaspa ASICs running. I'm gonna run them all solo and keep hitting blocks. It's totally worth it to me. Whatever you guys see on the pool, it's not accurate if you're solo mining. These little Kaspa ASICs, especially the efficient ones like the KS0 Ultra, is pretty efficient still. It's only taking 100 watts. Let me see if we can pop this off. No, I still need to take that one screw out. Okay. It's doing great. These older Kaspa ASICs are more profitable than you think. They're more profitable than the pool is showing. So that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm bothering, And this thing running full hash rate of 2.2 terahash only takes about 500 watts. And I'm okay with that, especially if I'm hitting tons of blocks. And if everything goes well and we see alt season soon, if that happens, if we get rate cuts like everyone's expecting, then maybe everything starts ripping. I'm gonna have to go open up the other side too. So we'll take these screws out on the back where the fans are. So I don't know, how are you guys doing with your Kaspa ASICs? Have you been solo mining? Have you been mining to your own node? I'd be very interested in running a big boy ASIC on my own Kaspa node. I've read of people that have like a KS5L or something like that, running their own node solo with fiber internet and getting like 3 times more of the rewards as when you would pool mine. This is what I'm seeing in like different chats and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, pretty crazy. Now let's take a look here. Anything looking toasted to you guys? I see 2 ribbon cables. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe just pull one of those ribbon cables so I can tell for sure which board is the one that's failing. All right, let's just pop this ribbon cable out. Okay, it does slide out easily that way. A little better access. And that thing's on there. Let me just slide it out all the way, and you guys can kind of see what it looks like, and maybe we can get a better idea if anything's obviously wrong. It's an interesting design. You guys might have seen other people take these apart. I haven't actually seen any videos of anybody taking these apart. I'm not seeing anything very obvious. And if you guys see anything obvious and I don't fix this thing, please let me know in the comments. Okay, I'm just gonna pop one of these ribbon cables off. All right, so now for reference, this ribbon cable on the right is crisscrossing over to this hashboard on the right. I put everything back the way it was, minus that one ribbon cable, and now we're gonna see if we can turn it back on and check the web GUI to see which hashboard is showing up and which one is not. As you guys can tell, I get frustrated when my miners are down, when my equipment fails. And this is why I've been impressed with Terra Hosting. I've been hosting with them for years, so I can attest to their uptime. They have an uptime average of 99%.
And it should actually even get better than that with their brand new state-of-the-art facility in Indiana, where they're going to be using AI to keep track of your miners and catch problems before they even have a chance to start. So fill out the form. I have a link in the description to this form. Full name, address, what type of miner you're looking to send them, the models, the quantity, new or used units, and you can send them a special message in case you want to add any more details. So use the link in the description. Check out Terra Hosting, and I want to say thank you to Terra Hosting for sponsoring this video. Now let's go ahead, get back to the video, see if we can fix this KS2 Lite. Guessed right the first time, so 50-50 chance that the cable was the correct one, and sure enough it was. And it's showing 127 degrees on temp 1 and temp 2, and that's just a glitch because the cable is disconnected. The thing is ice cold. The fans are still running, Ethernet's still connected obviously because I can get into the web GUI. It is not hashing at all. I let it run for like 40 minutes almost now just to make sure that it was the correct hash board, because sometimes it does take a while for the hash rate to show up. So now what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to swap the cables, and I'll see if the hash board shows up when I swap the cables around, just so I can kind of narrow things down. Okay, so it does not seem to want to work with either hash board when it's plugged into the ribbon cable on the left. So the control board where the ribbon cable plugs in on the left does not seem to want to work on its own with either hash board. Basically, I'm going to plug in the ribbon cable onto the control board port on the right, and I'll test both hash boards. And if it works on both hash boards, that kind of tells me that maybe the control board is messed up. I think that these maybe are daisy chained together possibly. So if the one on the right works with both hash boards, that tells me that something's either wrong with the control board, or maybe I still need to test these cables out, see if one of the cables is screwed up. I have extra cables I can try, so I'll do some testing and we'll let you guys know what's going on. Okay, so I'm testing out the other hash board that has been showing 0 for a long time, and it seems to be working perfectly fine. I'm getting well over 1,000 gigahash, which is what's to be expected. These should be giving me around 1.1 terahash per board. So I'm going to go ahead and test the other control board port with this known good cable and just see, maybe the cable's bad, or maybe it was just simply having to unplug them and plug them back in. I guess we'll see. Okay, so I plugged in the hash board to the control board port that maybe wasn't working, and I let it run for about 20 minutes. So let's check in the web GUI and see what we're looking like here. Okay, so this thing has been doing weird stuff for me, guys. I've been trying each hash board. They both work, but only on one port. I've tried each cable and each hash board. So any combination I could do, it only works on one port. I plugged everything back in, only one port works. So each hash board is in good shape. Each hash board hashes the full expected amount, but it can only hash one at a time for some reason. Both cables work, both hash boards work, so it must be the control board panel. I even put fan spoofers in this thing to put an exterior fan on it to make sure that maybe it was asking for too much power during startup. I tried that. That did not help. Lowering the amount of power that it was consuming did not help. So I don't think it's like a power supply issue. I also actually had an AL2 Lite. I swapped components around. I used the power supply off the AL2 Lite to test this out. It wasn't the power supply. So, the AL2 Lite hashes at full hash with the power supply. So it's not the power supply. I think what's going on is the control board is goofy. Like the hash boards must be daisy chained maybe. And maybe within the control board, whatever connects the two together, it might not be working. So I went ahead and ordered a new control board for this. And you might say like, you're crazy for spending money on this. It's not making any money. But that's, like I said earlier in the video, like if you only do pool mining, I've been solo mining with my KS2 Ultra. I'm hitting, decent amount of blocks. And now I've got my own Kaspa node in my own home on a 2 gig fiber internet setup. So I'm hoping I can do some testing with a fully hashing KS2 Lite to see how many blocks I can hit with the KS2 Lite. I like doing those types of videos for you guys to see if it's even worth it to run these at home. So this was a video I wanted to do for a long time, but I've been having trouble with my KS2 Lite. So I'm going to fix this thing. I spent the money on the control board. It was around $100, after shipping and all that stuff like that. So you know, I hope it's worth it. I hope that I can get this thing fixed so I can do some more content for you guys on this. I really think it's cool to do home solo mining to your own node. You keep all the fees. You have a higher chance of hitting blocks if you have a really good network like I do. So I think it's worth it. I want to give it a shot anyway. Sorry that I wasn't able to fix the problem on video for you guys just yet, but I do think it's probably the control board. So you guys let me know if you've had any troubles with your KS2 Lites. Have you done anything that helped to fix it? Was it anything that I missed in this video? I'd love to hear from you guys. Comment below if you've fixed your KS2 Lite or had the same issues. I'll do another follow-up video once I get the control panel. I'll show you guys how to take the whole thing apart and put it all back together, and then we'll do some testing, and we'll keep the fingers crossed that we can fix this thing. So anyway, I hope you liked the video. Sorry I didn't get to solve the problem 100% for sure in this one video, but we'll have to do a two-parter. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.
The greater good.